Hello, this is a video for the Aries New Moon. So we are going to see what the underlying energy is surrounding this time. If you'd like a more in-depth video about the themes of the new moon and where it can activate you, then you can check out my video update for the Aries New Moon. And I also have an activation guided hypnosis for you where you can integrate with your higher self and embody more of that energy so that you can align your thoughts, your actions, your behaviors, your frequency to that of your higher self and to your highest potential. So let's see what it is that we need to know that maybe we haven't been able to see or that hasn't been clear, and we would like to know what other underlying energy might be hanging around that we would benefit from seeing, from knowing, from hearing. So we will see what comes out for us. I am using my regular tarot deck. That was my very first deck. And I also got a new deck. It's the Green Witches Oracle deck, which I love. It is probably, next to this one, my most favorite deck. It is so beautiful. It's so wonderful. Okay, so we got our first card out here. So let me know in the comments what you want to align to. In one word, what do you want to align to? And you can see what emoji matches that energy, what you're aligning to. I would love to see. Okay. So the Aries New Moon is really about confidence and courage and passion. It's about being the leader of your life and fueling your fire with your passions, your creativity, and it allows you to honor yourself in all of who you are and choose yourself and choose the highest path for yourself so that you can be on the trajectory of your goals, your dreams, desires, and so that they are aligned with your purpose, and so that you live a fulfilling and meaningful life while sharing your knowledge, sharing your gifts, and being rewarded for that. So stepping into your creative power to make sure that is what's happening for you. Okay. So beautiful. Okay. So what is the energy that we need to see, we need to be aware of for our growth, expansion, so that we can easily step into our power and elevate to become the person we want to be? What is the energy that will help us align to this in the most smooth and peaceful and liberating way? Thank you, thank you, thank you for these messages. One more, please. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So, all right. So there has been a need to find more of a balance in your life. You know, we have the Temperance card, which is balancing different elements, and it came in reverse. So it shows that things haven't been as balanced as you'd like them to be. And so now it's time for you to start seeing what is your perfect blend, like how you want to split up your life essentially into the categories of you know, what's important to you, your priorities, like your self-care, you know, your career, your family life, your social life. And so your hobbies, you know, like where do you want to spend the most of your time? And what are you giving your attention to? And maybe, you know, there's things during the day that are kind of depleting your energy, that are taking away from one of these baskets. So it's time that you like pull your energy back and like you take, you know, a survey of how things are going and where you would like to direct your energy more and what would be fulfilling to align with, you know, whether that's like having less time, you know, doing something that depletes you and more time doing something that fulfills you, like a hobby, you know, saying no to certain things that people are asking you to do and like releasing that feeling of obligation, like you need to do it, and just like honoring yourself and be like, you know what? No, I really need this time for my family. I really need this time to take care of myself, to sleep, to have a bath, to go for a run, you know, and just like taking stock of your energy and your capacity that you have, you know, your bandwidth, and seeing where you can put your energy and what will feel good for you, so that you have more energy to give. You know, when you fill up your cup, you have more fluid to you have more energy to give to others, right? So if you have an overflowing cup, you have lots of energy to share. But if like you're constantly giving to other people and people are, you know, or things are pulling your attention in all these different directions, and it's not fulfilling for you, you're just going to get so depleted and you're not going to have enough energy for what really matters and what's important to you. So it's time to take stock and see where you can disperse your energy into the best, you know, places. And you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. So then taking this a step forward and really going after it. So this is a card of a man on a horse, and this is a white horse. So it's a horse of new beginnings. And we are in the sign of the fire horse this year. So that reminds me of this because it's kind of like a reddy yellow background, and this, like, they are fully charging, like ready to move forward towards their goals, their dreams, their desires, and like just ready for action, and like fully confident and brave and bold, and like completely breaking up. As you can see, like there's a lot of clouds, like dark clouds that are breaking up here. So it's like breaking away any like funky energy so that you can go after what it is that you want. And that comes from, you know, taking stock and making sure you have that focused intention of like where you'd like to put your energy, your focus, your awareness. So that is beautiful. And so we have the 10 of Wands. So in the 10 of Wands, this is like a lot of like lessons and like things that you have picked up along your journey. And right now it's a lot just like weighing on you. And so it's time to, you know, kind of extract all of that wisdom and let go of any heavy burdens that you don't need to carry anymore, knowing that you have all you need from them. And so it's time for you to release other aspects that are, you know, holding you down, weighing you down, so that you can, you know, let go of this past cycle and that you can start anew, because a 10 is a new beginning, because the 1 plus the 0 is the 1, and 1 in numerology is a new beginning. So being the trailblazer, the pathfinder, doing whatever it is that you want in an unconventional way, you know, so doing what is best for you. And you can see by his yellow pants, he's like following his soul purpose, you know, with confidence, boldness, bravery. and just lug it along. But remember that you don't have to carry it all. And sometimes that extra energy can be just too much on your shoulders. And so anything that is not serving you, just let it go. Anything that's been holding you down, weighing you down, people, places, things, let it go. You know, you don't have to carry it anymore. You learn the lessons, you gain the wisdom, and now you can move forward with your new beginning. And in this, we have the Lovers in the nude. So these lovers, right, they are helping each other, you know, build each other up and allowing, you know, each other to see their rawness by the nakedness of them. So like they're just being vulnerable and open with each other. So this is something that's coming for you, a relationship or something, you know, a love that's going to really fulfill you, and where you're going to be able to be your raw, true, vulnerable self. And that's going to allow you to let your guard down. And this is a relationship that's really blessed. And you can see the angel above them just being like, ah. So it's like, this is beautiful energy coming together, you know, where you guys are matching in frequency and now are able to meet. And if you already met, like this relationship is, you know, you're taking off a layer and you're allowing each other to, you're allowing yourselves to see each other in a different light with like, you know, with more rawness and without, you know, putting on any masks or any fronts, you know, just being authentic and true to each other. So that is really beautiful. And like we have the sun just over the angel. So that's a sign of like happiness and contentment and fulfillment. So that is so beautiful. And we have the new beginning. So like we said, you're starting off a new beginnings on your horse, like ready to take action, aligning to your goals with focused, purposed intent. And that is going to lead you to this new beginnings, but you want to make sure that you're paying attention to where you're going and that you don't do anything rash, and that you ensure that you're sure-footed so that you don't make mistakes along. I mean, mistakes do happen, but just making sure you're present enough to be aware of what's going on so you make the right moves and move into the right direction of where you'd like to be going. And we have, okay. So we have the Devil card coming up. And so this is an energy that you might be dealing with in the moment of something that's feeling like it's really holding you down, weighing you down, like bondage, and where you feel like you can't move on, you're like stuck. And this card is matched with this Ace of Wands. And so this is saying that there is like an opportunity coming out that is like a hand from heaven, you know, out of the blue, that is coming to like get you out of this situation or provide you with another opportunity that allows you to like shake off this energy that has been making you feel like really stuck or in bondage. And it's like a hand out, just being like, you know, take my hand and I'm going to show you that there's a different way. Because sometimes you can be so stuck in like negative loops and you kind of forget that you don't have to take that and that you don't have to put up with certain things. And even if somebody has been in your life or something has been in your life for a super long time, it doesn't mean that you have to stand to take that anymore. And like you can remove yourself from the situation and unbond yourself, you know, release the chains and step into a brighter path that aligns with you, your soul, your mission. And so there is an opportunity that's coming that's going to be like that hand, just being like, take my hand, I'm going to show you that there's another way. And, you know, it could be something you watch, it could be a person that you meet that's going to share a new perspective and that's going to offer you like a new opportunity or idea that's going to really help like release this kind of stuck, funky energy that's been weighing so heavy on you, so you can really start to move forward in your new beginnings. And we have, so like your energy right now is the Nine of Pentacles. So it's definitely like not you with that funky energy. It's like someone in your environment that's really not wanting you to thrive. That's not really wanting the best for you. That's wanting you to stay stuck and to stay small. And that's really preventing you from like spreading your wings and flying and becoming the best version of yourself. So it's really important that you pay attention to your intuition and do what's best for you and focus your energy on what's important to you. And that's what's going to help move the mountain and move you forward into your new beginnings. Because in your energy, you are the Nine of Pentacles. This is very fertile energy, you know, enjoying nature, enjoying like all the beauty that's around you. It's like a completion of a cycle, you know, where you can like honor yourself and see the beauty within yourself and just be so connected to like both the spiritual realm and the physical realm, you know, connecting with nature, connecting with the trees, you know, with the food that you eat, and really just being present in the moment. And this is a very like abundant energy as well. So when you relax and you let your nervous system, you know, chill, you are going to actually receive more, and more energy, more opportunities, more good ideas, more abundance in general, you know, like just insights, clarity. So there is so much to gain from just being present and from like just being in nature and just enjoying the little things in life. So that is beautiful. That is your energy. And we have in the environment, so like right now you are really holding on to your inspiration and what brings you joy, what fuels your fire, like your purpose. You are really holding on to that because you know how powerful it is, and you know that this is just nestled so deep within you, and there is no other choice but to choose this path, but to choose you, to choose what it is that you love, and because you know that you're going to be able to do so much with this to help others. And by you, you know, doing what you love through your passions, you know, your joys, you're helping guide others so that they can do the same. And you're going to be rewarded for that. So keep holding on to your inspiration and what brings you joy, what fulfills you, because that is really going to help you move forward in a more graceful and peaceful way. So try not to let anything hold you back from moving forward, because this Chariot card, which is fast movement forward with balanced energy, it came in reverse. So there's still something within you, your masculine and feminine energies, that needs to be balanced out before, you know, you're gonna be like moving so quickly forward. But this could be also like a fear that you have from being in that stuck energy. So just take time, you know, to replenish your energy by focusing on what brings you joy and really just like nurturing yourself so that your feminine energy can get balanced out, and so that when you're ready to take inspired action towards your goals, your dreams with that masculine energy, you're going to feel supported and protected and ready. And that is going to allow you to just like zippity-doo-dah, move on to where you know you're meant to be. And this is going to feel like so aligned, and there's going to be no question about it, no hesitation. You're just going to be ready, and onward and upward you will go. But there's a little bit of balance that needs to happen first, and that could just be like balancing the mind and heart, you know, like allowing yourself to be like, no, like I know that I am meant for more, and I know that if I choose myself, that I will be like kind of like when you take that leap, you will be caught. I'm trying to think of like, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like a trust fall, you know? And when you can like take that trust fall and know that you will be caught and know that the universe has your back, you know, you are going to really be able to make like leaps and bounds forward. Okay, so you're already starting to feel more comfortable in this energy of yours, and you're no longer really feeling like a fish out of water. You know, you are ready to fully step into this way of being that aligns you with your potential, with your higher self. But it's just a matter of balancing your mind and your heart, knowing that it's safe for you to move forward. It's safe for you to let go of these things that have been holding you back. It's safe for you to reprioritize and say no to things and have healthy boundaries for yourself so that you can amp up your energy and, you know, revitalize and recharge so that you have enough energy to go after what's important for you and to do the things like spend time with yourself, you know, your family, your friends, have enough time for your career or your hobbies, whatever it is that's important for you to move forward. So bringing that balance in. And yes, this just confirms it. Letting go of something, letting go of that thing that's holding you down, weighing you down, holding you back, letting it go, because you know what it is or who it is, and it's time for you to just leave them behind now. Lay it to rest. The cycle is completing, and it's time to move forward to your new adventure, your destiny, okay? You have so much strength within you to take this on, and this is going to actually start moving very quickly for you. I would say you'll notice a shakeup in this energy within a week's time, where things are going to really start to change and move forward and feel like you're just the frequency has elevated, like you're moving to a different rhythm, you know, finding a new groove, and where you can start to see these things happening and where you can start to really, you know, implement that reprioritization and making sure that you have enough energy for yourself. Like within a week, you're going to be seeing that you have more energy and you have more clarity of where you want to spend that energy. So that is really beautiful. Okay, so let's see what we have for our Green Witches Oracle deck. We have Bird, Freedom, and Opportunity. So in this new beginning of yours, we have, you know, freedom. You are able to do whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that brings you joy, and that is going to bring you new, fresh ideas, new opportunities, new relationships, new habits, new adventures. So there's so much coming for you in this new phase of your life, and it's just time for you to spread those wings and fly and take adventures and see, you know, where the wind blows, where you're being guided and led, and trust that. Okay, Basil, prosperity, luck, and love. So as you step into this new energy, you know, abundance is going to follow you from you following your intuition and doing what's best for you. And luck is going to just be magnetized to you because you're in alignment, and you are going to also attract love, like the love that you have been waiting for, because you're choosing you. And so the universe is like, oh, they're ready for their match now, because they know their value, they know their worth, and now it's time to align them with the person that will reflect that to them. So that is so beautiful. Maybe you need to eat a little bit more basil. Maybe you need to, you know, put some basil in your water, or like, I don't know, cook with it like some pesto, or maybe in your pasta sauce, whatever it might be. Start cooking with a little bit more basil. We have chamomile, gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. So yeah, taking that self-care that you need in order to replenish and recharge, and be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to relax. Say no if you have to, right? To make sure you have enough energy for yourself to recharge and revitalize and ensure that you have enough energy for what you need to move forward and into these new beginnings, so that you can charge with gusto towards those new beginnings. We have salt, so protection, banishing negativity. Yeah, like you're letting go of something that's not serving you, that hasn't been serving you for a while. Banishing negativity, like you're like, nope, I'm done with this. And just know you're so heavily protected. And the universe is just like working behind the scenes to ensure that like this is closing out now and that it's not going to affect you anymore. You know, they're trying to lift the chains and like remove this from your life so that you can fully step into this new beginning with peace, with, you know, relaxation, with gentleness, being recharged, recalibrated, and aware of where you need to spend your energy and what you need to do to move forward by releasing and banishing what it is that's holding you back and preventing you from spreading those wings that lead you to the freedom and opportunity. And then we have water and can. Ask for help, sharing burdens. So maybe you need to take this energy off your shoulders by talking to someone about it. Maybe it's a therapist, maybe it's a close friend or a family member. But like talking, having a conversation with somebody that you trust and that loves you and that you know is going to hear you out and listen and hopefully give you some good advice or just be there to just hear you out, you know? Like ask for help if there's an area of your life where, you know, you need more self-care, for example, and you have like a friend or family member that's really good at that. Maybe like ask them to help you and spend the day with you to do that. You know, maybe it's like having a call with somebody every day where, you know, usually your energy is taken up with that other person or that thing, and instead you're going to be like, no, I'm going to spend my time doing this instead. I'm going to fill up that time block with this other thing. So that's going to actually fuel me, and that's going to replace that negative energy. And so that you can relieve those burdens, so that you can let go. You know, maybe it's even just spending time with yourself to talk to your spirit guides, maybe in meditation, releasing burdens to your spirit guides, you know, asking for guidance from your angels, you know, just like getting anything that's within you that's been repressed or held back or within, just out. Maybe it's journaling, just like getting all of those feelings that you're working through, get them out of your body and like onto paper, into someone else's ears, into your spirit guide's ears, you know, getting it out, so letting that energy air out and move out, releasing it, banishing it, so that you can move forward with peace and like release, you know? So that is gorgeous. This was really beautiful energy, and I know that you're going to make the right choices and that you are aligning with your purpose, with your passions, and this is going to bring in so much happiness, fulfillment, abundance. You know, you are aligning to your love, you're aligning to what brings you joy, and you're going to be able to just be in the present moment and just feel so good to just spend time with yourself and to spend time in like a space that just feels so calming for your nervous system, completely releasing anything and everything that's not serving you, because you know that you deserve more, and you know that there is way more out there for you, and you're just ready to spread those wings and fly like a bird and like fly off into the sunset, ready for all of the freedom and all of the adventures and all of the opportunities that you know are there for you, because you're choosing yourself each and every day. You're focusing on what you want, and you're aligning, you're bridging that gap from where you are to where you want to be, so that you can live the life of your dreams. So I hope that you enjoyed this energy reading. Please let me know what you took from it and what your first action step is going to be to fuel your fire, to fuel the beautiful person that you are, where you're going to reprioritize your energy, what you're going to focus on, let me know, and I would love to hear that. So take good care, and I will see you again in the next video. If you would like to take this a step further, I will have a light language transmission for you to help integrate this energy, to help release energy that's not serving you, to release anything that's been weighing heavy on you, and so that you can bring in fresh, vibrant energy that helps you align with those new opportunities, with that love, and with all of the blessings that are here for you, that are available to you. So you can make sure to check that out. And I mentioned before we started that there's the activation guided hypnosis meditation that you can do as well, which would pair very, very well with that also. So take good care, and I will see you very soon.